Yo, I just woke up, imagine. What time is it now? 8:04, fam. Damn. Crazy work. But yo, last night I was up creating bare shit, man. But anyway, cool. Let's see what's happening now. Let's just read it quickly. Today, I'm not doing what happened yesterday. What happened to me yesterday? That was stupid of me. Today, we're using daily profile and market structure. If they align, we're taking that trade. If they don't align, we're looking for the new demand or supply that's going to change that daily profile, because it could be for us to lead. You know what? Let me just show you that, because at this point, if I yap, I'm asleep. So what do you currently have here? Yesterday, right, we came and tapped into this point here. This point here was internal range demand. We tapped it. What did we do? We violated the bearish decisional. So if you violate the bearish decisional, which led us to come all the way down here, which means that, you know what, the demand zones might hold. The demand zones might hold, because why? You can be going for this point here, the top bit, the efficiency of the pullback, because we broke the decisional. The decisional, that led to us breaking this point here. Damn. This point here, that led to us breaking this point here, right? Cool, we came all the way down and tapped into it. Yesterday was a delayed protraction sell profile. Today we also have a delayed protraction sell profile. However, market structure hasn't changed it. Because look, this is the low from yesterday. Or Tuesday, Monday. Yeah, this is the low from Tuesday or Monday. Not Monday's low, because Monday's low is actually. Monday's low is actually here. But however, this low is what was left. Let's just go and dive in a bit more one sec, because do you know what it is? Yeah, it's because of this point here. We're just gonna keep. We know that the decision was broken. We're just gonna delete all of this shit here, because we don't need all of that. Perfect. Alright, cool. So when we're looking at it, what do we see now? The internal range was here. Apparently, what led to that break? These points here, right? It was, in fact, this OB here to the bottom. And look at that, we've just hit the midpoint of that. So daily profile is telling us we're bearish, but market structure is not confirming that. So guess what? Daily profile might be out. Might not be real. It's young I'm from. What do we have here? We have liquidity. Asia low taken. And we've tapped into. So we have Asia low taken. We've tapped into this point there. Let's refine that. Let's go on the M5. On the M5, that last point that did not, it was this point here. And we know that this is what this after here is all broken. So this point led to a breaker structure here, led to a breaker structure here, and yeah, it's valid. But we've tapped it before anyway. Damn. He's tired. Remember us. Alright, cool. So we know that this is the decisional that led to this break and that break. We've come, tapped into it, even had a sweep. We went and broke this point here. Look at that. So this is what led us to come. Actually, no, it's not what led us to tap it, because we tapped it here. Alright, we tapped it there. But we have a decisional, and then we have an extreme. Extreme would be all the way down here, ideally. So right now we haven't broken structure to confirm that, we're actually following that daily profile. What am I putting in extreme? And to calibrate my mind, because you see yesterday was a Fred moment. We knew daily profile market structure were aligned. I was talking about the show. I don't know what the hell happened to me, and I went to take the long. But after that I said, I'm done for the day. Remember. This is not good, man. This is already tapped into it. Obviously, we still haven't broken it yet. However, this point was the last point I tapped into. Did we break that point? No, we didn't. So ideally, we're using this demand here. This demand here, right? Which is the new demand. We'll go on a lower time frame and find that. Which is the new demand, which led to us breaking this point here. But this point, you know what? That makes no sense because this point here is not what actually led to this tap. This did. So the high is actually here. So it's just an extreme push basically for us to come there. And you see how we haven't hit the extreme yet. Extreme supply. Let's just put extreme supply. See how we haven't hit there yet. It was a one leg break right here, breaking this point here and tapping into this point of interest here. Yeah. Damn, I need to bust a shit. Hey, yo, today's not looking like a good day, bro. You see, when I have so many stupid things going on like this. Oh, yeah, man, stop doing the snooze as well. Imagine that. I'm gonna, because obviously I just started this 90 days, 90 days, just straight work. By the end of the year, we're trying to change certain things. You know where I'm coming from. But anyway, cool. Decisional. This is where's the last down cap. No, it will be this one here. Alright, it'll be that one there. But you know what? We can use that bit there and we can bring it all the way back to here as well. So we're using this point here being the lowest, and we're using that point there being the point that hasn't been mitigated. It got mitigated here. Right, that left. And right here. Oh. Okay, so now when we have it like this, it starts to make sense in it, because this did not lead to the tap. In fact, this did, and we have a change of state or delivery. But this will be the decisional. That's what I was looking for. Change in state or delivery. Perfect. Meaning when we come here, this demand should be valid, right? And we did. We came here and it was a bit valid. Look at that. And I missed the trade. Oh my goodness. One sec. So look, this point, this broke this point here, right? And then we went up. This point led to us tapping into this point here. In fact, you can say this point and that point. We have changed that. We've gone above that. The ones that actually led us to tap into this point here. So that's a change in state of delivery, right? Change in state of delivery. Yes, if I go on with M3 or something, even, yeah, M3, same thing. This is what, when here went up, it came down. We went and broke above that. When we broke above that, look, we came, mitigated the last up down candle, went up again. 2 leg, confirming that, you know, we've broken this point here. But however, let's be careful. One sec. What led to this break? This actually did, and we haven't broken that yet. So ideally, when we break this, forget the daily protraction sell profile. We're trying to go up. You can come from. So it led us to come down, but it failed to break market structure. You can come from. It failed to break it, and currently we hit this point, which led to break this point here. Come down to the demand. Look how much liquidity that we built up. All of this is liquidity that's been sucked. Ooh, where did I get that from? Yeah, all of this is liquidity that's been sucked as well. Ooh, damn. Liquidity. Cool. If all of that is a liquidity, yeah. What are we looking for? This is a new look. 1, 2. Mitigated. Let me see. Did it actually mitigate that last down candle though? Because we haven't really had a change. You know, we have got a change of state delivery. I'm not denying that. However, this is the actual decisional. If I go on the M15, look, this is the last point. After this up move here, we started coming all the way down to here, right? And this point, obviously, you could say led to that tap. We've broken it. Hence why I said we've got to change state of delivery. It will be this point here. So we've got to change your state of delivery there, right? But ideally, this is the... Ooh, think about it. This the point that led to here, yeah? So that being a decisional. This didn't create the breaker structure here. This did. So the extreme. The extreme will be here. But remember, the extreme is not really there. Because why? If this is the decisional that led to this, the extreme is actually here. Because we went from here, 1, and then 2, young home from. So I would say, yeah, second leg, you have 2 legs. Leg number 1 and leg number 2. Leg number 2 did not break leg number 1's low. So ideally, this is the high of it. This is the high of leg number 2, innit? Which is Asia high. And look, it's flat. It led changed their delivery, came down, took liquidity, tapped into demand, and now is giving us a lower time frame confirmation, which is another liquidity sweep, right? Look, another liquidity sweep. But liquidity sweep, and we're looking for that new market structure cycle. That is what I'm looking for. But it could just fly. So change of stir delivery would be here. I'm looking for that new change of stir delivery. Because this point here could be, it's because of my thing looks a bit weird. Yeah. We know it's our key window anyway. But look, we need that change of stir delivery. This is just bogus. We don't want that. This went and broke that. This is leg number one. Look, from here, one up again, broke it. Leg number one came down. We're currently making leg number two now. If leg number two is succeeded, yeah, man, because we have the liquidity. But however, we can't get in yet because think about it, is leg number two we're looking for. Yes, we know we're going up, but the confirmation is a leg number two because this will be the first inducement. We've won breaking this point here, change of star delivery. We've come back down, tapped the last demand zone, tapped it, and now this would be the efficiency of the pullback. Do you get where I'm coming from? But what could happen is, yeah, we could come down again, do another build up, probably another build up maybe. Or we could just mitigate this and violate that, and we could just flash straight up. Sometimes that happens. I don't want that to happen today, though. Because we're basically accumulating. We know that this is the break manipulation. Wait, so, yeah, that's what I was going to do to help me get into this trade. I might have missed it. So it's basically this. Up. We know that this is the mitigation. So from here, all we need is just a confirmation, which we've got here. So from here, we should go and make a new high, like here. So this is what I mean. I missed the entry just there. I don't need no confirmation. The confirmation is in the setup, if that makes sense. And look, it's going to fly. It's going to fly. Literally, I've missed it. I've missed it. It's going to fly. It's going to fly. Yeah, it's going to fly. It's actually going to fly. This is the accumulation schematic that I've seen last week that didn't allow me to get in because it kept showing up as the efficiency of the pullback. You see the video I done on Sunday, and I said, let's see though, innit? Because we still haven't got no build up liquidity yet. We haven't broken it yet, so I'm not falling for it just because I think it is, but it is because we're in a mitigation phase, and then with the mitigation phase, sometimes prices will start doing things, hit the efficiency of the pullback, and then come down, tap into a demand zone, and then fly. Damn, I miss a snudge, but I can't take one. Can't take one. This is me mentally battling with myself to go and take the last one. But yeah. But anyway, cool. Remember, this is the mitigation phase. This is the leg number one, change of star delivery. We've come down, mitigated. So now we're looking for the leg number two. And we've just hit the efficiency of the pullback. So now look, we've hit the efficiency of the pullback. Now I want us to break something. Right? If we don't break nothing, it's techie. We kind of have broken this point here. Let me just delete this. This point led to us going further up, and then we've come and violated it. So let's see. I mean, anything could happen, innit? This could just end up being equal lows that we're coming down to take, and daily profile is correct. So you don't want to jump in. Right? You don't want to jump in. And so I'm waiting. Because the decisional could fail. I see it as inducement, mitigation. When we come here to the mitigation point, we have a build up. Nah, it's gonna go, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. This cycle here was done. We came back, done another build up, inducement, push out. So come from this is the mitigation of this build up, inducement, push out, mitigation. It should fly. I want to take the risk, and just enter. But I need a liquidity cycle first. I mean, I don't really need it. This is the confirmation, but I would like to take it off this point here. At least. If that's the trade I want to go for, I have to get in this point here. In fact, it will be here somewhere like here. And I want to see what happens. I'm not gonna get in. I just want to see what price does. I want to see what price does. If we violate this candle, I'll look to get in. But if not, this could simply just be that we hit the efficiency of the pullback this time and we're actually failing. Because remember, this accumulation thing, I told you I don't like taking it because at times it fools me, innit? Yeah, we have the change of state of delivery. Yes, we do. But then we've come and mitigated, and then now we hit the efficiency of the pullback. So I'm not entering. I just want to see what happens. Because you don't want to get burned. I'm not fully used to it yet. I learned it over the weekend in terms of how I missed trades last week. But the reason why I wasn't getting into them because my invalidation is showing the efficiency of the pullback, and we're coming off that. We're coming off that, which is where sellers normally are, so they can start a new liquidity cycle and then look. So this has just saved ourselves a loss. Yeah, we just saved ourselves a loss. Perfect. I just want to see how price is going to react to it because the decisional, it kind of looks like we've tapped into already, innit? We've kind of tapped into it already. Let's just put 1 sec. Put it here. Okay. We could still say it's here. This point wasn't mitigated, was it? No. This is still the bullish decision, whatever. So let's see. So we can even take this out and it could become smart money trap, which it looks like we just done. So just call it SMT because it didn't really tap into it. Didn't really tap into it. Yeah? And what time did that happen? 11, around 11 times. Hey, I could be wrong and we could still be going down but still market structure has not confirmed it yet. Yes, we have a delay protraction, but there's no. Let me show you what I mean. Ooh. Look, if you look at this low yesterday made this high. Let me call it a decisional. Has the decisional been broken for us to say that we're bearish? No. However, this point is broken. This point is broken, but it could be seen as liquidity. Look, it could be seen as liquidity. So after taking it, let's see the reaction of this now, because now we can really go. Because we just come and cleared a lot of lick. Look at that. We've come and cleared a lot of lick. 1, 2. That. There's so much lick here, plus this point as well. The structure inducement. So now I just want to see, do I get a confirmation? Because we still ain't tapped this yet though, so that's bad. Daily profile could still carry on to go down. Yeah, I reckon decisional might fail though, because yeah, man, I'm just hoping to see if market structure and daily profile align, but they don't align. Market structure is still bullish. This point was the last point that led to this break, bullish, breaking the bearish decisional. After that, we've haven't tapped it yet. We haven't tapped. I mean, we've tapped it. Don't get it twisted. It's just the refined POI of it. We haven't tapped it. If you know where I'm coming from. So tapping it would basically mean this up candle here. See how we tapped it here once, tapped it here twice, but then now we've come and taken those lows, right? And we still haven't tapped into the actual point yet, which I think done it to be like here or something. Yeah. We still ain't tapped into it yet, and we kind of went up to retrace, you know. I mean, yeah, we broke this point here. It was a 1 leg break. Let's just mark that out so we know 1 leg break. So this now becomes the supply that the extreme. I'll just use that as extreme. Extreme, why? Because in this range here, when we went and changed state of delivery, in fact, the extreme is here, you know. This was the highest point. We failed to go above it. Alright. What was this point here? We failed to go above it. And then, so I'll just leave it at here. We failed to go above that point there. But this was what caused it for us to come down and break this point here. And then now we've actually tapped into the point. So what led to that tap? Think about it. This came all the way down. Then we came, this didn't tap it. This did. So if we have this broken, that's a change of state of delivery. I don't want to get a bun doing this, but that is a change of style delivery. If we break above that and we haven't had this yet, we don't have the efficiency of the pullback. And this could just simply be, I mean, daily profile is bearish. I'm not disregarding daily profiles bearish. So we could violate this and go all the way to the extreme. But I'm just being more dynamic with it. I'm not going to be too dynamic with it like yesterday. But yesterday, obviously, market structure was broken. This time, market structure is not broken. And I know that we can have a daily profile in terms of from here, retrace, and the daily profile could be the trap as well. Because everyone's reading it as, okay, Frankfurt open. We came down, took out Asia low, right? And we've come into a demand zone. But a demand zone, maybe price don't break it, and then now we start going up. That invalidates the whole daily profile. And we could go all the way back up to this point here. Because Asia high, look. We didn't hit no supply. We went all the way up, broke the decisional that led to us coming down to here. But look, the extreme is still intact. And we still haven't broken below or above the range yet. So I'm just seeing what is the reaction here. Is it valid? Do we get a proper reaction here? If we don't, then I guess price is still going down to the extreme. And maybe we don't catch nothing. But if we get a reaction here, bro, deep it. Point number one, liquidity. Point number two, liquidity. Liquidity. Bro, a lot of liquidity have been taken here. With daily profile showing us that we're so bearish. But market structure is saying we're not. So this will be a new liquidity cycle happening here. Look, a new liquidity cycle happening here because the lows have been taken. And this is basically smart money trap. It's not smart money trap to the T. But I'm just calling that because we didn't tap into the proper. The last down candle. Where was that? The last down candle was here. We haven't tapped into that. It didn't really, but it led to the original one though. Don't get it twisted. So it's not really a smart money trap, but yeah, from time we've tapped it, we should have went. If it didn't go, we've come and taken it again. It could either be a trap or price could just be going down. I'm not saying it's not, but look, perfectly. But why is it not? You know what? This is where it gets political because it's actually not there. Let's say here. Do we get a change? We got the change. That's all I needed. So now this is where it gets peaked. We can either hold it L or we might not hold it L and just take the trade. But I'm just take the trade because I have all my confluences there. This could be what could be bringing us down to take out these equal lows. I don't really like the equal lows. But let's just read it if we're to read it. Look, price came down. Cool. We went, mitigated, fell to break low. Came, took out this low, went up. Right, went up. So this is the demand zone. MT5 don't do this to me. Let me just see the pip range because I don't want to do this and it goes left. 0.5, 0.4. M3, what do I see? You know, I might wait for a 2-leg. No need to wait for a 2-leg though. It's literally just an entry go type shit. Need to be careful. I need to be careful. You know what? We'll wait for M5 shift. Wait for the M5 shift. Because the thing is too low. I don't like how low it is. I can't take that. So I'll wait for M5 shift. M5 shift is just the candle opening it. I mean, above the wick and that. If we get that, I looked at it and so I think that might give us like a better thing. But we could also hit this point. But remember, we're bullish anyway. On a higher time frame, we're bullish. Look, on a higher time frame, we are bullish. Why? Because we went from this point here, right, and broke this point here, and we broke this point here. And we're coming down for the mitigation. We've had the mitigation. See how we tapped it, we went the efficiency of the pullback. This is one of my, that's why I couldn't get in nothing here. This whole move, yes, last week, I missed it because I kept seeing my invalidation. But I looked at the data and I saw the insights. Not every single efficiency of the pullback means no trade. Sometimes we're gearing up for something bigger. And that's when price flies. So I'm not trying to miss those moves this week because I would have passed that shit last week. It's just that the invalidation was there. So today, I want to see. yeah, we could have, obviously, this will be the efficiency of the pullback. Let me just put it as that so I don't start looking at shorts when we get there. Cool. I mean, daily profile is bearish, but market structure is still not bearish yet. That's my thing. They're not sync. So if they're not sync, liquidity could use something to lead one of them astray in it. And might not be market structure. It might be the daily profile. So cool, we've got that now. We've got the M5 shift. M5 shift has been done. What led to that? This point led to that. Okay, cool. We can go this way here. Where is that? 0.7. Yeah, that's calm. But this one here is tricky. It's tricky because ideally price could come. So I've placed it. Let me just sort out here. Hopefully I don't hold the L in it. If I do, it is what it is. But I have faith in this. Oh crap. I hope I'm still recording. Okay, cool. MT5. So basically I put my entry to the last.
Playing from desktop 508 MB.
Bomber ass. What was I gonna do? What the fuck? They got this shit tweaking now. But you know, so mad. If we go and tap this point here, I might delete the limit. I might delete the limit. If we go up there, so you see I got the limit there, right? If we hit this point here, I'll delete it and wait. Because I can't be a victim of my own invalidation. The reason why I've put it here, I want us, after we broke it, I wanted to come down and tap it. But if we're going straight to this point here, literally this candle open here, if we do that, and without coming back down to basically do this, and then go and tap it, then I'm deleting if we tap it straight away. Because we could simply just go vroom, vroom. Do you get where I'm from? I want vroom, vroom, vroom. At least I get a break even. And if you want to go vroom, fine by them. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be part of this, get me? The pattern side. Oh, what the hell is going on? So that's how you got to view it. You got to view it as, is there room for me to get break even? If there's not, then, mate, there's no point taking a trade. There's no point taking a trade. I like my break evens. So yeah, limit is still set. As you can see, we haven't hit the efficiency of the pullback, so it's still valid. It's still valid. But this could simply just fail. So we don't want it to be, we don't want it to touch it first. We want it to come down and mitigate this point here, which is where we're entering this last down candle here, giving us 0.6. Sweet. 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 Yes, we have broken structure. Yes, it looks like that. Yes, we have come and filled this point here, which is the fair value gap. Yes, but we have an M5 shift. Oh, but M5 shift has given us M5. Basically, efficiency or the pullback. God damn. But you know what? We're playing with an M1 one, innit? But damn, that is a bit techie though. You know what? I'm going to delete this. Only because of the equal lows below. I'm going to delete this. I'm not really resonating with this thing here. But I mean, we could still go in it. But listen, I took an L yesterday and I'm trying to prevent myself from stupid trades. This one, M5 has shown us that it is the efficiency of the pullback. The last candle's open up. The last up candle, which got violated. One sec. Last up candle, which got violated. This is basically a new liquidity cycle and a new market structure cycle. This point here is where sellers led that to happen. We came down to here. And the bottom of where buyers started going up, we have equal lows. Yes, it is the demand zone I'm talking about, the bearish, the bullish decisional. But still, remember, daily profile's telling us we're bearish. So at this point here, I don't want to enter yet. But however, if we tap this point and we come down and we fail to make the low, and then we have a new shift in changes. We have a new change in state of delivery. That is valid, right? Because the extreme of this has been met, and we failed to break the low, and this point held. So at that point there, I'll look to enter. But just to enter off the rip like that, Not worth it, brother. Not worth it. I'm being disciplined today. Bro. I'm going with my initial. Wait, am I recording? Yeah. I'm going with my initial trade idea. I mean, in my initial trade idea, it's saying buy here, though, innit? I'm not saying I won't, but I'll rather wait. Or should we just put a little position just to make sure that we're right? But that makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. Daily profiles bearish. We've come and hit the open of that. That's what scares me. Is the open that we've hit. So now this could be flawed. Let's see. Is it flawed or is it actual entry and we're going? If it is, just gotta charge it. I had a reason why I wasn't gonna get in. But let's see. Because initially I was waiting for this point here to be tapped. And we haven't tapped that yet, which is true. The last up candle is here. I just can't fall for it because M5 shows us the efficiency of the pullback. But now let's see, does it fail? Or is there a trapping these guys here? Let's see. If you see a mad wick, we're just gonna go like, fuck. Okay, we had a reaction now. Let's see something. Oh. So mad. Look at it, 0.4. It's not even our thing. Our thing was actually here though. So you know where I come from. So imagine you go in here, you're looking for break even here. This is why I don't do these trades. Let's say you go in here, you're looking for break even here. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Right now, your heart would be out of the roof right now because you're thinking, shit. Then imagine I've got in, I didn't pre M5 and I got in M5. Oh no, we've tapped into the open. Long. You're gonna cut out this trade earlier than you think because you know that that's the efficiency of the pullback and that's where new sellers are to bring price down. And this point here is equal lows. Yes, whatever theory to be built up that saying market structure and daily profile is not aligned. Yes, but look, who says daily profile can't be aligned with market structure if we break this point here? Because we already tapped into it. Now we just need to go. If we don't go, it's long. But right now it looks like I need to find when we're respecting it as soon as possible. As soon as I find that, the quicker the entry. Let me see something. I want to see have we hit the midpoint of that. Let's just put demand. Demand don't have the lines. Extreme. And I'll put bullish decision on them. Just see some. Yeah, it's got the lines. Okay, we haven't hit the midpoint yet. Let's see what happens. We hit this point though. Manipulation. Give me that confirmation. Give me that confirmation. I'll manually execute. I need this one to get broken. Because this will be the manipulation, right? This led to us doing the manipulation. I want that to be broken. If that don't get broken, you know it's long. Let me just remove this. Alright. Okay. We've done another manipulation. But this time in the midpoint. So it's going to fail. I'm telling you it's going to fail. So I just saved myself an L there. I just saved myself an L there. Easily saved myself an L. Look at that. Was entering there. Listen, I'm coming on sharp. Yesterday I realized my brain wasn't working properly, fam. I went and watched the video and it's so weird. I was stating everything I wanted to happen. We get there, guess what I do? I do the opposite. What kind of stupid guy was that? But that's trading though. You see, trading, that's what's gonna get you. You need to have you always have two biases at once. But you just need to make sure and validate them, qualify them, which one's actually the truth right now. Because some of them are not truths. You could just see it will give you the same structure of something that we've done, something like this. Broken this point here. But this point here might not even be a break of structure. It might not be either decisional extreme or an efficiency of the pullback. If it's not that, or a higher low, which is basically, if it's not, what I basically said is basically a higher low. If he hasn't broken any of them, bro, it's probably an internal range. And now you've broken it and you're thinking, oh, we're bearish. And then what happens? This is actually the liquidity and we go, boom, take you out. That's what happened to me yesterday. saw the lower time frame confirmation, and I tried to trade against my actual bias, and I got toasted because I didn't acknowledge that, bro. I got two biases, and one of them is pre-defined, which was the short that we was looking for. However, when we got there, I'm starting to think about bias because I've seen daily low taken, smart money trap taken, structure inducement. Yes, it all sounds nice, but it's not the truth right now. So look, remember what I was saying, the narrative, it wasn't confirmed yet. The narrative was that market structure hasn't changed, but daily profile saying we're bearish. So yes, I could have went for the short here, but I was leaving room for the actual confirmation. Now this has happened, I can now get into the short because I know that we're coming to the extreme. Do you get where I'm coming from? We're coming to the extreme. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's go on a lower time frame and see where's the next. We haven't really tapped this point here, so we could just go. Okay, this led to the break. This point here. So if price comes and breaks above this point here, we have a change of steady delivery. I'm not saying we're going up, but we're going further up to maybe meet this extreme here. Because now we have not BOS. Change the steady delivery. So now we have daily profile and market structure cycle aligned. Why? Because from here we've broken a decisional. You know what? Let me show you something. Oh, where was that? Sorry. Scenarios. This is what we have right now. This is exactly what we have right now. Look. Oh, shit. This is exactly what we have right now. Coming off the efficiency of the pullback, right? Decisional has been rubbed here. We came to the extreme. Okay, cool. We went all the way up. Still haven't met the efficiency of the pullback, I would say. But we have a change of steady delivery here, which is us breaking a decisional, right? So this now becomes the efficiency of the pullback. Think of it that way. This becomes the extreme, right? And what have we done? Broken the decisional. So what do you think we're going to do? Go back into here, mitigate, come further down. And it aligns with daily profile. I'll show you. It also aligns with daily profile because today we said we have a delayed protraction sell day. How do we know that? 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Asia low was taken. Just use that. Asia low was taken. It just tells you have a delayed protraction. Obviously, be careful because sometimes Asia low can be taken and we go up. But still, Asia low is taken. You know that is a bearish day. Think of it that way. Yeah, just think of it that way. Between a certain time, I'm not even gonna go into how to. I'm using this one here. So if you're ever using this one, just 12 o'clock to 2. Say 00 to 2 o'clock. Let's go on the charts. Today, look. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Wait, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Asia low taken. You see what I mean? So we have a delayed protraction. So what do you expect London to do? London wants to come all the way to the extreme. So at this point here, I just need to find an entry. Let's read it. We have a new liquidity cycle. This point was the new liquidity cycle. Leg number 1, leg number 2, right? Didn't break it. Leg number 3 broke it. Crazy work. But we know that this point here is where we want price to come tap. Ideally, this will be the extreme for us. Extreme supply. And I'm going to do here. Why am I using there? Because this change of state of delivery was basically just a build-up of liquidity. Right? This is basically just a build-up of liquidity. So we have our build-up inducement here. Leg number 1 came up. Leg number 2. And then leg number 3 break. I don't typically use leg number 3. Leg number 3 is just a delayed one. But what could happen is we could use leg number 3's high as liquidity to tap into this point here. Because remember on the M1 we did not tap nothing here, so we could use liquid. But I will confirm that after we have a change of steady delivery here. Because if we do, this no longer becomes a decisional. This was the decisional. I say this was the decisional. So if you break that, we're going to the extreme. The extreme will be in that zone here that we was talking about. Do you get where I'm coming from? So that's what I'm looking at as. If we break this point here, hence why I put, but it doesn't mean I'm trading along. I'm just letting myself know, because you know me. Sometimes I just go crazy and start shooting civilians instead of the actual target. That's what happened to me yesterday. But I want you lot to actually learn from this. I mean, I know I play around and I joke around and stuff, yeah. And I might not take, obviously I take it seriously, but I might come across I'm not taking it seriously and stuff. But just deep what is happening. How I'm layering daily profile, market structure, and then I'm using lower time frame confirmations without an invalidation. With if it has an invalidation, I can't take the trade, because you saw what happened. We have a change of still delivery here. Yes, this is a demand zone because it broke this point here. But you see why I didn't enter after I realized, oh crap, on an M5 we've hit the open of the last up candle before us coming to tap into the demand. So essentially what we had here, like this, we had this here, and I prevented myself. This is why I use the efficiency of the pullback. This is why I look. Trend line taken, efficiency of the pullback. What happens then? We seller's zone. We're likely going to violate that. Do you know where I'm from? We're likely going to violate that. And that's what happened. Look, trend line, efficiency of the pullback. If you want me to show you, probably look. Trend line, efficiency of the pullback. This is the efficiency of the pullback. Look, trend line. For people that can't see, we have trend line plus a point of interest, and then we make the efficiency of the pullback. Perfect trap for buyers to get whacked. I'm telling you. So I was not falling for that, because in my whole days, the reason why I have these build up. You think I just saw this online and thought, yeah, let me draw it. No, bro. This is from the dome, because it happened to me so many times. Until Wakar started showing me the efficiency of the pullback, yeah, I didn't think of this. I knew, yeah, it was supply, but we think of it as if this point taking a liquidity, we're expecting this point to go and take that high, right? This point led to that. Yeah, we know there's a market structure, but a break of market structure, but still we know that is a build up with liquidity, so we've tapped into something. We should go and break it, and it will be a confirmation for us being bullish. But at times they just use this to do us. So instead of this happening, this is what happens. But let's go on pre-price anyway. Yeah, let's go on pre. So this is where we reacted. Obviously we've tapped it, gave the reaction, decision was broken. I'm bearish now, but I just want an inducement, because this was the inducement. Leg number 1, leg number 2, leg number 3. I don't know why there's 3 legs, but there's 3 legs in it. There's 3 legs, and ideally, no, it's not 3. I'm tweaking. Let me just put this here. We know that decision has been broken. Let me just put BOS, so I know. I don't want to fool myself. BOS. Alright, cool. We can delete this now. So now think of it this way. Yeah? This is the small one trade I got taken. Yes. Okay, cool. So build up here. Yeah, we went above, induced it. Right, induced everything. It tapped into this point here, which is the point that led to us breaking this point here. So it was valid. This point here now led to us coming down here, but we didn't break nothing, even though it was the inducement. Even though we done the inducement here, because the build up was here. The build up was here. We done the inducement there. Breaking this point here is leg number 1, and then leg number 2, which led to the break. Cool. But remember, we tapped into a point of interest. Hence why we had a leg number 3. We had the leg number 3, right? But the leg number 3, we can confirm that it hasn't tapped into leg number 2's supply. Do you come from it? It hasn't tapped into it yet. So, but it's the fair value guys filled it, so it is valid in a way. I won't lie to you. It is valid in a way. So this point here, we're just looking for a new liquidity cycle, man. Because this is a liquidity cycle done. Third touch was ideally the mitigation, and we're moving. So mitigation, we've come here, we're still failing to break that structure. Do you know where I'm coming from? So it's peak, but I know the mitigation should have been a bit higher though. But it makes sense, because look, 2-leg break, mitigation at this point. This was the entry ideally, and then it ripped. But we failed to analyze that because there was a demand zone right there. or I deleted it, but there was a demand zone that we tapped into, so we thought, oh, it could do the reversal. But look, it was in a mitigation phase of a bearish cycle. Hence why we didn't take it. But we didn't even know this, but the efficiency of the pullback saved us from this. Like, this move makes sense. Think about it. I told you that already. Price either goes from one leg like that, or you have two leg where you go like this, and then you mitigate, and then you go and create the next leg. You mitigate, and then go and break the next high. That's it. This one here is basically this one here inverse as a bearish one. Look, leg number one, leg number two, breaking this point. That's tapped into this point already. We broke it. Mitigation. This point here is here. So me avoiding to end today, yeah, because I said we had the efficiency of the pullback, is because this shit could happen to you. Hence why I'm so key with my efficiency of the pullback. I mean, yesterday I fried out and it was a bearish decisional, but I still, even though that is efficiency of the pullback, I still thought, you know what, let me override it a bit. But yeah, man. So this basically means that the cycle is done. Think of it that way. We're looking for a new build up and a new liquidity cycle. So we look at something like maybe come up here, break, taking out this liquidity, and then mitigation, and then we fly down like this. There's so many variations that could happen. It could even be a two leg. Do you know where I'm from? Something like this. And then we could just rip, come back here, and then a little tap like this, and we come down. You could do both of them, because the market moves two ways. One leg or two leg. One leg is the extreme, two leg is the decisional. That's it. Just understand that. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it. It's 51. We didn't catch no trades. We're not mad. Why are we not mad? Because we read price carefully. We saved ourselves from a loss. It's not every day that you're going to come on and price is going to give you the perfect scenario for you to trade. Today was a bit tricky. Market structure and daily profile was not aligned completely. It's only now that it just got aligned. So yeah, we know that in the forbidden session, we're looking for shorts. Do you get where I'm coming from? So I'm not gonna stress myself for the first hour of London. It's showing us the direction. Now you use the other sessions to find out where the execution would lie, so we can take it and go to the objective. But if the forbidden session comes in ready here, what do you think I'm looking for? Longs. But we're right here. I'm looking for shorts. But yeah, that's pretty much it still. I don't think we're going to get an entry. Maybe if we come here, but even that, I don't trust it. It could be flawed. Yeah, I mean, it might not be though, but yeah, man. I need to go and bust a shit. There's nothing here for me. Let me make sure I delete my limit, you know. Yeah, there's no limit in sight. Yeah, man. I'll come back you lot soon, but yo, I'm doing 90 days of no vices. I don't know who's gonna be watching this video. I can't be talking crazy like that, but no vices. Yeah. So no more snows, no more, no more, and no more. You know where I'm coming from. We're going clean, because yesterday's movement has just switched something in my brain. Like, yo, I'm tweaking. What do you mean? Go and watch the video. I swear down. I said everything that was going to happen. We got there and I done the opposite. How is that happening? But yo, I've learnt my lesson. Yeah, I'm coming from. So now we're going, everything's switched off, bro. No vices. We're going straight, clean. But yo, that was it today. I hope you lot learned something. Yeah, I'm coming from, how to avoid stupid losses. But yeah, man. Catch you lot. If I don't post, it means that the session was not good. I went on my phone, I saw it, and I said, you know, forget this. I'm doing something else. But if I made a video on it, it means that I went on my phone, it looked alright. It looked manageable. So I came on to make the video, and maybe we caught a trade, maybe we didn't. But that's what happened today. I woke up late, but we still got the fire burning and got something done. So yeah, man. Yo, follow, subscribe, and comment, bro. What's wrong with you lot? Like, you lot are watching this, but no one's commenting. Show me what you like. Show me what you don't like. Show me how you want me to. Maybe I'm explaining things too fast or certain things that you don't get. If you don't understand it, bro, just put it in the comments, bro. If you don't like the style I'm doing this journey, the style I'm doing this journey, let me know as well. Give me your inputs, and I'll tweak it to better suit you. But this is just my journey. I'm just documenting it. But if you're finding it hard to watch, give me some feedback so I can better produce content that suits you. But yo, that's it, man. Let's go. Let's go and to go and bust a shit.